Welcome to another episode of Life Outside the Box. My name is Extra, the director, and I have a very special guest here today. Now, this is a Life Outside the Box first. And the reason why it's a first is because we've never had a sneaker designer on the show. Very first one, ladies and gentlemen, this is NukStarr. NukStarr, how you doing?
What's good, bro?
What's going on? What's going on? Now, real quick, right before we get into it, like, what even made you say that you wanted to become a sneaker designer?
Well, initially, like everyone else on this show, I started off as a sneakerhead. Mm-hmm. I love all different types of sneakers. I was paying aftermarket prices and I got tired of that.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I wanted to open up a sneaker store. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I open up a sneaker store, I got deals with Nike and everything, I'll have every sneaker I want, and I won't be spending on the aftermarket prices. And then I was just like, you know what? I started seeing like people on Instagram. Mm-hmm. You got Omi, Kai, Saya. They all created their own sneaker, and I'm like, yo, I could do that.
Right.
I could make my own sneaker. Now people gonna be paying aftermarket and trying to get mine.
That's a fact.
Right. So it was all about that, like have my own creativity out there.
Okay, that's dope.
So then I designed it. I literally drew it on a composition book.
Okay.
I drew my logo on a composition book, and then I kind of deleted the lines out on the app on my phone. Found a vendor, and I was just like, let's go.
That's so dope.
Yeah, let's go.
And have you faced any difficulties so far?
I think the hardest part was finding the perfect vendor.
Okay.
Because as like I said, knowing about sneakers and buying sneakers all the time, I wanted to find somebody who could make a sneaker that's comfortable, yet I've always had this problem where I felt like the front was always too tight on my sneakers. Right. So I wanted a good toe spread in the front, and I wanted you to be able, like Jordan 1s, I love the ones, but they're not comfortable.
Right.
Like they're not comfortable.
They're not made for a long time.
Yeah, so I wanted to provide a sneaker that you could rock it all day and be good. Absolutely. So I think finding a vendor was like my hardest, and then coming up with the different colorways too. Because I'm like, Dad, can I wear this? Yeah. So
I would imagine that would be one of the most difficult parts for me if I was designing sneakers, coming up with the colorways, because I'm like more of an earth tone type of guy.
Okay.
So bright colors, I would have a hard time putting them together because that's just not like my forte. But I can do it on occasion.
Right.
So now, before we get into your shoe, because usually guests come on the show and they bring their favorite sneaker of all time and their own and things like that. So before we get into the shoe, I want to know, what is your all-time favorite sneaker?
My all-time favorite is the Jordan 16, the mustard yellow.
Okay. Oh yeah, the mustard one.
Yeah. If anybody can find those for me in a size 4.5 or 5, let me know, because I am looking for them.
Yeah, size 10.5 for me.
Yeah, I need those. Those are my favorite sneakers ever.
Why are they your favorites?
I think it's the color one, and I like the strap at the top. Like I like that. The
removable strap.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I just think that's fire. Yeah,
that ginger colorway was very different from what we were used to coming from Jordan. I think that was probably one of the ones that they, tried to explore a little bit, and it came out perfect. They came with those. I know the 14 white toes. They have a ginger colored nose. They have the wheat color with the 13s, the white 13s. So those colors are really dope, and that's more of an earth tone set. That's why I like it so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's so dope. All right, so now this is what we all waiting to see. Let's get into this sneaker. The reveal, yes, absolutely.
All right. Let me get a drum roll.
Just different.
That's so dope. Let me see that right there. So dope. Look at this. Beautiful patent leather. Nice yellow sole on the bottom. 2 different paints. Sneaker is very light. This is so dope. This is so dope. So tell me, how long did it? You take it now. How long did it take for you to actually come up with this design? Did you go through a few designs first, and then came up with these, or did you, or was this like right off the bat?
Yeah, it was honestly, it was right off the bat. Honestly.
Okay.
Once I drew out the logo, it was just kind of right there. I knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted the bubble in the shoe. I didn't want it to look so much like the one, but the inspiration, of course.
Yeah, so you just see that with the back.
Right, and why I put this part here, I wanted to give it more of an expensive look as far as European luxury.
On the toe.
Cause
what you got on the toe?
I think it's Balenciaga. A couple of years ago, they came out with a shoe similar like this, but it came all the way down the front.
Okay.
And I kind of felt that. I'm like, that's kind of dope.
Right.
So when I created this, I had that in my mind and wanted to go with that. And history is made. There we go. Got the Nukcleairs.
This is so dope. Listen, like I always say on the show, support black businesses. Is why I have you on the show, because I thought it was so dope that, you know, somebody of in our culture was able to come up with something original, unique, and you don't really see too many black sneaker creators.
Right,
so
exactly.
I felt that this is a very important episode for me, because hopefully this will produce more minds to be like, yo, I could be a sneaker designer.
Yo,
you know?
Seriously, if you want to do it, or if this is a dream of yours, go out and do it, for real. You guys, like, it gets hard or whatever, and sometimes you feel like, oh man, do I know enough? But do your research. Everything is out there. It's easy for you to find, and don't give up. Just do it, for real.
Right, that's such a dope message, and this is such a dope thing to have. You know, support black businesses. I'm gonna say it again. Let's go through these other colors that
we gotta. Well, let me explain this colorway.
Okay, yeah. So explain this one.
This is a collab. This one is a collab sneaker with my wife.
Okay.
She's a hairstylist. She go by Monty the Stylist, and she's kind of known, and everybody knows that her favorite color is pink.
Right.
So she designed this one actually. So I don't want to take credit for this design. This is her colorway right here.
Okay.
We got the blacks, of course. Gotta go with black and white.
Yeah, you always gotta have a good black sneaker.
Gotta go with that. These right here. And I got a little sticker in there. So anybody's with a sticker. You can stick this anywhere.
Right. These right here, this colorway right here is my favorite.
That's my bubblegum right there.
Yeah, this blue is so dope. Blue is my favorite color, so anything blue I always go for. What's the inspiration behind this colorway?
It was literally bubblegum. Like you remember like Bubblicious and little 25-cent bubblegum that you buy from the store? Basically, that was literally the inspiration behind it.
What was it? Bazooka.
Bazooka,
right?
Exactly.
Yeah. That's so dope.
Yeah.
That's so dope. And then you have your favorite.
Yeah, these are my favorite ones right here. These muddy grays. Gray suede.
Gray suede. Those are nice. Those are very
crazy. I love these. These are my favorite ones. I don't know. Mine don't look this fresh, and it's crazy. I'm looking at it right now. Like mine don't even look this fresh.
Right.
But these are my favorite ones, and I got low tops coming. You can see. Show you.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna show those off.
Yeah, these are low top ones I got coming.
I'm not a fan of low top sneakers, but I do like these. These are very, very different. Low sneakers to me usually come narrow, and those look like they got enough bulk to them to where they look a little masculine.
Exactly.
That's why I like those right there. That's fire. That's fire.
Like I said, and they're super comfortable, and I'm not just saying it because they're mine. They really are.
Right. So before we get out of here, what sneaker don't you have in your sneaker collection that you absolutely need to put there?
Besides those mustard 16s that if you guys find, please let me know. Oh man.
I know it's a hard question.
Yeah, that is.
There's a lot of heat out there that, like, for instance, my kryptonite sneaker, and I say this all the time, is the Jordan Infrared 6. I've never owned a pair, but that is my favorite Jordan of all time.
Really?
I need a pair of Jordan Infrared 6. Nike, if you see this, size 10.5, please. I will never ask you for anything else other than
I legit have 2 pairs of those.
And make sure it's the infrared,
right?
Not the infra pinks that y'all tried to pass off as infrared. We want the infrareds, man.
The originals,
The originals, absolutely.
God, which ones that I'm missing?
Well, when it's not your sneakers, do you lean more towards Air Max? Do you lean more towards Jordan?
Well, actually, I kind of like, well, of course, Jordans. And right now, I'm kind of heavy on the Adidas wave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not even necessarily per se Yeezys. I love Yeezys.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone does. But I like the Jeremy Scotts.
Yes. Jeremy Scotts is definitely fire. I've actually had a lot of luck on Adidas website with not just Yeezys, excuse me. With not just Yeezys, I've seen so much heat on it. It's like, oh, these are kind of different. Let me buy a pair of these and see what's going on.
You'd be surprised. Like, you'd be surprised because, you know, we pay attention a lot to the popular ones and the ones that everybody kind of know about.
Right.
But when you actually go on the site of these stores and stuff like that, you'll get some good flyers. Like, even down to some blazers.
Yeah. I started really appreciating blazers within the last 2 years.
Yeah, like legit, I think my favorite Adidas sneaker is Stan Smith's.
Very classic, very subtle, not too, loud and out there, but they got a calm look to them that you could just wear with anything.
And crush it
and crush it. Sometimes simplicity is best.
Exactly.
Stan Smith is definitely one of the simpler ones that you could, kill with anything. So that's really good. So, look, it's been a pleasure to have you on this show.
Thank
I can't express that enough.
Thank you.
The fact that you have your own sneaker company is so dope. It inspires me. I'm sure it's gonna inspire so many people out there. And this is just so dope. And I appreciate you coming on the show.
Bro. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I'm definitely gonna be copping some pairs of these. Can't wait to see what other things you do with your company.
Thank you.
So fire. My name is Extra the Director, and this has been Life Outside the Box.
Go.